Okay, so this video is about using some of the online resources to create a puzzle. The first part of this video is going to be about how you create a jigsaw puzzle for your escape room. So, the first thing you do is you find a picture on the internet, an image on the internet that goes along with the theme of your escape room and what you want to use it for. Let's say I'm a science teacher and my escape room is all about the water cycle. So I found an image of the water cycle and saved it on my desktop. When I'm making escape rooms, I like to save everything on the desktop to start with. It's just so much easier to find everything and quickly put it into your puzzles and escape rooms. That's just what I do. But you have to pay attention to where you save things so you can find it again when you need it. Okay, so what you do first is you have to decide what kind of secret message you're going to put on that image. And you will do that in Google Draw. So I'm opening up Google Draw, as you can see, and I'm going to insert my image that I want to place a secret message on. I remember what I called it. I called it the water cycle, so it's going to be down at the end. Here it is. Ta-da! So I want to make it a little bigger. So remember, when you stretch a picture, an image, stretch it by the corner so it does not distort it. So I am going to stretch it until it takes up the canvas pad section that Google Draw gives me. I'm going to lift it up a little bit. Then I want to get rid of this extra pad here at the bottom. I want my working pad to be the same size as the image for a puzzle because we don't need anything outside of the puzzle. Everything will be on the inside of the puzzle. So let's say, because I want to introduce you to the cipher wheel. Most of you may know about a cipher wheel. These wheels turn, and if the kids had them in their hand and it wasn't digital, the wheel would turn, and you have to find secretly where to put the A, where to match up the A. You can either tell in some kind of a secret message a number to place the A or a letter to place the A. This says click wheel to rotate. So if you click the wheel, notice now it says click wheel to stop rotating. If the secret message says to put it at 21, see the A with the dot is now aligned with number 21. Then you click the wheel so it'll stop rotating. Then the students I didn't click it there. So now the students can use this wheel to decode a secret message that you have given them on another puzzle. So you also have to use the code wheel at A21. So what you would do is decide on your message. Let's say your message is, and I'm going to do a doc to do this. Let's say your message is don't forget test on Wednesday. Okay, this is going to be your secret message on this puzzle. The first thing I would do is make it bigger, a lot bigger for you to work with. Just sort of stretch it out until it won't stretch out anymore. And then you have to go back and forth and do the deciphering. So for instance, our first letter is D. So you are going to say D is Y, because our cipher wheel tells us that when A starts at 21 and V, then D is a Y. So you're going to go back over here and you're going to put a Y. Now you want to look at the O. You go to the cipher wheel, find the top O, and an O is a J. We're going to do one more together, and then I'm going to pause the video while I finish figuring out what the cipher would be. But let's do one more together. So the next letter is N. You go to the cipher wheel, and N is an I. So you come over here and you put an I. Okay, so I finished getting my code from the cipher wheel. And now you are going to copy that coded message, however you like to do that. I have a Dell, I do Control C. You can also go up here front to edit and copy. And or if you have a iMac, it's Command C. Then I go back to my image, and I am going to, for this, I'm going to put it in a text box and I'll make it large. I want it in a text box so that I can highlight, make sure that we can read it. If I need to, I can put a color behind it so that we can read it better. So I am going to paste, which for me is Control V, because I have a Dell. And if you have a Mac, it's Command V, or you can do edit, like we said. I'm going to try to get it away from the majority of the words. There we go. I did that. So now I have to tell them what the cipher code is going to be. Oh, and you know what? To make this stand out, I'm going to put this in red. And I will bold it. That'll make it stand out from the rest of this, the wording on this image. Then I'm going to insert a word art, and I'm going to tell them how to do the cipher wheel. Again, it's your choice. You can say A equals V, or you can say A equals 21. I am going to tell them A equals 21. And I am going to make it just a little smaller. But I do want that in the middle of my puzzle. And I can turn it into another lovely color. I can make it gradient. You can change the font if you would like to. All of that can be done. Then your image is complete for your jigsaw puzzle. So again, title it so you can find it if you need to find it again. The water cycle coded image. Title it something that makes sense to you. Then you're going to go File, Download, and you can make it a PNG or a JPEG. I'm going to make it a JPEG this time, because I'm not sure, I can't remember, I'm not sure if the online jigsaw puzzle maker that we are going to use accepts PNGs, but I know they accept JPEGs, so I'm going to do it with a JPEG. And you save it, and mine's saved on the desktop. Okay, I'm going to pause the video for a second. Okay, so I wanted to show you this is in your Canvas as part of this module number 2, and you can find it at any time. And right here, Jigsaw Planet is where we are going to go to make our puzzle. It is important that you create an account so that it will save your puzzle and you can share it out with your students. So please create an account. It's totally free. And I really feel like this is a reputable site. I've used this a lot. Okay, you go to create. And the first thing you do is choose your file. So I need to find the puzzle I just made. And you can tell I've been working on this course because I have, now here's my original water cycle. That's not the one we want. This one with our coded words on it. Then you decide how many pieces you want the puzzle to have. 50, however many. Think about your students and how much time you want it to take them to put this puzzle together. That's totally up to you. Then you can choose what the pieces look like and how hard it is. Because this is for an escape room and they have to do a lot of other puzzles, I give them a regular size puzzle shape and I try not to make that part too hard for them. Notice it already has a name in here. And all of this I want to keep just like it is. You could put a tag here and write the water cycle if you wanted to. I'm going to hit create. And here is the puzzle. And you can see the size of pieces. Again, if you want to give them more, notice it times them doing the puzzle. That's kind of fun for the kids. They like to brag and talk about who did it better. Then this is how you share it. Here's your share button up here. If you decided that these puzzle pieces were too small or too big, here's your edit button where you could edit the properties of the puzzle. Okay, share. So you would either do embed, depending on how you are making your escape room. You could actually embed this jigsaw puzzle into Google Sites or any other kind of way that you are making your escape room that will let you embed things. And we're going to talk about that in Unit 4. Don't worry about that right now. Also, it will save this puzzle till you're ready to make your escape room, and you can just find it again under My Puzzles. So, or you can give them a link. Copy link, and you can paste that link where you would like to paste it. So this would be how you make a jigsaw puzzle. And along with this video, I explained to you how to use a cipher wheel for a puzzle by itself or any other kind of puzzle that you would like to make. You could always add a cipher wheel to it.